Alright, so we've got hole 1 here in the opening round. It's going to be a mixture between qualifying and opening. Let's take a look here. So we're going to start out with, this is going to be a no moving target. So we're going to start out with P3 ball. I'm going to go 4 top, 1 right, and then I'm going to switch over to a P4 ball. The reason I'm doing this is because I need my shot in a distance that is going to be good for my guardian. You don't want to be caught in between clubs. Our adjustment's going to be 10%, plus 10% at P3 numbers. Or if you want, you can just do 20% at 0%, or at P0.
Perfect shot.
P0 numbers. Yeah. 20% max at P0 numbers, or plus 10% at P3 numbers. I'm using 20% at P0 numbers. Alright, so let's go to the second shot. So right there, we were right under 380 yards, which is perfect. Second shot, we got our guardian. We're going to want to go full back. I'm not using any side, as the ball here is going to come to the left side. So here will end up being max, which is exactly where I wanted it to be. If we would use the P3 ball, it would have been short, slightly short. So I'm going to set up. Now, the second time I do this, I'm going to move it over a little bit more than that, and you'll see it needs to be over just a little bit more. So you want the cup right between the second and third bounce. I'm adjusting same, so 20% max at P0 numbers. Now, if I would have adjusted at plus 10% P3 numbers, I probably would have dropped it, because it was it was off by 0.1. So I may not need to move it. I may just need to drop 0.1. So if you want to practice and shoot the plus 10 P3 numbers, it is 0.1 shorter, or it would be minus 0.1 than if you were shooting 20% max at P0 numbers, because I think that one came out to 6.9, and this one came out to 6.8. So the plus 20% max came out to 6.9, and then the plus 10% P3 numbers max came out to 6.8, and that should have been enough for the drop. So it's going to be important here for our placement. You definitely want the middle, to be more towards the middle of that square, as I am slightly favoring the other side there. But yeah. All right, well, I hope this one helps.